by the way, Chantel. And I'm here with my husband, Randy. And we really want to thank you all for being here. After the difficulties of last year, we realized how important family and friends are for having a wedding. It wasn't a wedding without you. That's why we had to wait. So thank you very much for coming. We're missing a couple of folks in our lives today, and we just want to give a shout out to Granny. Our Granny isn't able to be here today, and our lovely Shannon and our little baby Reed. They needed to be home and be safe at this time. So toast to them. They're here in spirit. We've been sending them pictures all day today, and they sent their love back. We also have a lot of family that are not on this plane, on this earth anymore. And the ones that come to mind for Randy and I are Grandma and Grandpa Wisner. They would have been so proud of today. I can't look at my sister-in-law. And they would have had a very good time being here. But just so you know, Randy is wearing Grandpa Wisner's suit today. And it's about a 50-year-old suit. We have a picture of him on our mantle with this suit on for his graduation and also his wedding. So he's there with us today in that. There's so many faces that we know here. Our Sandhill Elementary gang, woohoo! Shout out Sandhill Elementary. Kyle was lucky enough to be on a bus route that was almost an hour long. And so when he was in elementary school, he formed a bond with this group of boys and girls that have been his lifelong friends. And he brings them to our house and to our lives, and we've never looked back. We love them just like they are our kids. So thank you very much for being there. Seth, you were Kyle's best friend from 5 years old to, they were both terrified little kindergartners who saw each other across the room, locked arms, and never gave up. David, we met a little bit later in elementary school, and I would drive Kyle to school in the morning, and we'd pull up, and he'd like, yeah, I don't know what's going on today, or where I'm supposed to be, or who, what, and I'd say, follow David. Do what David does. David will guide you. Do what David does. And thank you, David, because I saw you playing that same role today. Josh, thank God you came into our lives when you did. We had, don't ever have girl roommates, by the way. We had a series of girl roommates from hell who barely survived. And then this gentleman walked into our lives, and we were gifted from heaven because he is a tender and loving soul and has been the greatest friend to Kyle and the rest of us too. Matthew, you can see, takes his role as a teasing big brother very seriously. But there's no one more dedicated to our family than Matthew, and he's usually the first guy that we all call upon when the chips are down. So I know that he will always have Kyle and Taylor's back. Taylor, 7 years ago you came into our lives, and that was at Matthew and Shannon's wedding. And she got to meet all of the family all at once. And she survived. And it was quite a scene. So we had her jump right into the pool with the Wisner clan. She got to learn that we're late to weddings, that we don't get dressed in time, that we don't know where we're going. And this little munchkin jumped right in and said, I'm getting Granny ready, we're getting going, here's the directions to the venue, let's get there in time. Later on that evening, my mom, Granny, said, she's a keeper, let's keep her. Okay, here comes the tough part. Everyone loves Kyle. And Randy and I have gotten used to sharing him with many other parents. He has, from bosses to coaches to teachers, had many adults who have wanted to adopt him. And we share. He's the calm in our storm. No one's we call him the Kyle Whisperer. We'll all be on a trip somewhere, especially a trip. He's really good with that. And he's got everyone organized. You saw a little bit of that today. Get in line, get going, let's do this. And also provides a lot of love and support when we're all freaked out. He does a good job. He's really good at that. He's so laid back. He was even late to his own birth by 2 weeks, by the way. And he keeps a calm and gentle way about him no matter what. It makes him the greatest travel partner. And I know that as he and Taylor travel this journey together, Kyle will make sure everything's okay. And Taylor will make sure that Kyle's okay. And they make us very proud. We'd like to say thank you to Taylor's family for sharing her with us because we consider her quite a treasure. So cheers to Kyle and Taylor.